हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू NIOS एजुकेशन पॉइंट। आज की इस वीडियो में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे क्लास 12 का इंट्रोडक्शन टू लॉ 338। हम लोग इसका आज JTA में सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं। ये अप्रैल एंड अक्टूबर 2023 बैच के लिए है। तो बिना किसी देरी किए चलिए हम लोग शुरू करते हैं। तो ये आप लोग का TMA का पेपर है। आप लोग देख सकते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन टू लॉ 338। तो हम लोगों ने क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में बी चूज किया है। बी में क्वेश्चन है 1B का क्वेश्चन है, इलस्ट्रेट एनी टू एग्रीमेंट एंड कन्वेंशन concluded under the auspices of SAARC। तो इसका आंसर है, here are two agreements and conventions that have been included under the auspices of the South Asian Association of Regional Cooperation SAARC. Number 1, SAARC agreement on trade in services. This agreement aims to promote trade in service among the member state of SAARC and to facilitate the movement of national persons for the supply of services. It includes provisions on market access, national treatment, and various other measures to support the development of trade in services in the region. Number 2, SAARC Convention on the Rights of the Child. This convention sets out the rights of the children in the member states of SAARC and aims to promote and protect the rights of children in the region. It covers a wide range of issues, including the right to survival, development, protection, and participation. It also establishes a mechanism for reporting and monitoring of the implementation of the convention by the state member. तो हम लोग का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 यहाँ पर खत्म होता है। तो चलिए हम लोग क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में जाते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में हम लोगों ने ए चूज किया है। उसका क्वेश्चन है, साइट एनी 4 नॉर्म क्रिएटिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस। तो इसका आंसर है नंबर 1, फैमिली। The family is one of the primary institutions that helps to create and reinforce norms. Through interactions with parents, siblings, and other family members, individuals learn about social expectations and how to behave in different situations. Number 2, education. Educational institutions such as schools and universities also play a role in creating norms. Through classes, lectures, and other educational experience, students learn about social norms and how to behave in different settings. Number 3, religion. Many religions have code to conduct and expectations for how their followers should behave, which can help to create and reinforce norms within those communities. Number 4, government. Governments also play a role in creating norms through laws and regulations. These laws and regulations set out expectations for behaving and can be enforced through पेनल्टीज और फाइन्स। तो हम लोग का क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 यहाँ पर खत्म होता है। तो चलिए हम लोग क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 में चलते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 में हम लोगों ने बी चूज किया है वो है differentiate between the substantive law and procedural law. Write down two examples. The answer for this question is here. You can see answer. Substantive law is a body of law that defines the rights and duties of parties in a legal dispute. It includes criminal law, which defines the punished crimes, and civil law, which deals with the dispute between individuals or organizations. Procedural law is a body of law that sets out the rules and procedures that must be followed in order to enforce the substantive law. It includes rules of evidence, rules of civil procedure, and rules of criminal procedure. Here is an example for these difference. Example of suspensive law. Number 1. The tort of negligence. This is a type of civil wrong that occurs when one person's failures to exercise reasonable care causes harm to other person. Number 2. The crime of thief. This is a criminal often that occurs when a person intentionally takes another person's property without their permission. And here is some examples of procedural law. Number 1. The rule of discovery. This is a rule that allows parties in a civil lawsuit to request and obtain relevant information from the other side. Number 2. The Miranda warning. This is the procedural requirement that requires police officers to inform suspects of their rights before questioning them in a criminal investigation. So we have done with our question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. The question in question number 4 we have chosen option number B. That is, explain the following. Number 1, tribunal. Number 2, public wrong. Here is the answer you can see. Here are some explanations for each term. Number 1, a tribunal is a formal court of forum for the administration of justice. It can refer to a variety of different types of courts, including administrative courts, which are responsible for hearing cases related to government agencies and regulations, and international tribunals, which are formed to hear cases involving countries or parties from different countries. Number 2. A public wrong is a legal term that refers to a crime or of other offense that is committed against society as a whole rather than just against an individual victim. Example of public wrongs includes things like treason, perjury, and fraud against the government. Public wrongs are typically considered more serious than private wrongs, which are offenses that are committed against an individual victim and are typically punishable by more severe penalties. So we have completed question number 4 also, and let's move to question number 5. In question number 5 we have selected B as question number 4. So, question number 5b is explain the following. Number 1, electoral quota. Number 2, qualifications required for the office of the president. So, answer for this is on my screen. You can see. Number 1, the electoral quota is a formula used in process of apportionment, which is a allocation of seats in the legislative body such as a parliament to different electoral districts or constituencies. The electoral quota is used to determine the minimum number of votes that is candidate must receive in order to win a seat in a legislative body. The electoral quota is calculated by dividing the total number of votes cast in an election by the number of seats to be filled, and then rounding up to the nearest whole number. For example, if there is 100 seats to be filled and 1 crore votes are cast, the electoral quota would be 10,000 votes per seat. Number 2, the qualifications required for the office of the president vary depending on the country in question. In the United States, for example, the Constitution sets out the following qualifications for the presidency. Number 1, the president must be a natural born citizen in the United States or a citizen of United States at the time of Constitution was adopted. Number 2, the president must be at least 35 years old. Number 3, the president must have been a resident of the United States for at least 14 years. Other countries may have different qualifications for their presidents. For example, some countries may require that the president be a certain age or have a certain level of education. So let's move to number 6. This is the last question of our TMA. In 6 we have chosen number 6A, I think, yes. Here the question is prepare any one project out of the following project given below. We have chosen A. You are a lawyer. Your friend Nilesh from Nainital city visits your chamber. He asks you want action can be taken as he is pained by seeing that famous Nani Lake is being polluted by 14 drains. It is losing its charm due to pollution and solid waste, which is choking the reservoir's bed. Encroachment, constructions, debris, siltation, dumping of solid waste and other pollutants are slowly snuffing a life out of its natural beauty. Write down the various environmental principles, laws applicable, and rule of pollution board. So the answer for this is this one. You are a lawyer. In this is question answer is as a lawyer, one possible course of action to address the pollution of Naini Lake in Nainital could involve identifying the applying relevant environmental principles and laws. Some potential laws that may applicable in this situation include: number 1, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. This act provides for the prevention and control of water pollution and the maintenance of restoration of wholesome water in the country. It establishes the Central Pollution Control Board CPCB and State Pollution Control Board SPCB to implement its provision. The CBCB, the CPCB, and SPCBs have authority to take measures to prevent the control water pollution, including in issuing orders, conducting inspections, and enforcing penalties and for non-compliance. Number 2, the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. This act provides for the prevention and control of air pollution and the protection and improvement of the quality of air in a country. It established the CPCB and SPCBs to implement its provision, which includes the power to issue orders, conduct inspections, and enforce penalties for non-compliance. Number 3, the Environment Protection Act 1986. This act provides for the protection and improvement of the environment and the prevention of hazard to human beings, other living creatures, plants, and properties. It established the CPCB and SPCBs to implement its provision, which includes the power to take measure to prevent the control environmental pollution, including issuing orders, conducting inspection, and enforcing penalties for non-compliance. The role of pollution control boards in addressing the pollution of Nani Lake could include conducting inspection and investigations to determine the source of nature of the pollution, issuing orders and directives to address the pollution, and enforcing penalties for non-compliance with environmental laws and regulations. In addition, the pollution control boards could work with relevant government agencies and stakeholders to develop and implement measures to prevent and control pollution and restore the water quality of Nani Lake. So we have completed our salt TMA for introduction to law subject. Now we can end this video. Thanks for watching. Keep it up. You can subscribe for more salt TMA. Bye.